This is Eric from Pack Hacker, and today we're going to be taking a look at the F.A.R organizational cube, which I've been testing for the past 2 weeks. If you find this video helpful, make sure you subscribe so we can continue making content like this to help you travel smarter. Let's dive in. So the main material used on these packing cubes, or organizational cubes as Away calls them, is nylon. You can see there's a bit of diamond ripstop texture there. So this is a very lightweight material. I think it also looks very nice, but I am a little bit cautious about the durability, like over the long run. I have not had any issues yet, no loose threads, no nothing with any of the materials, but this material doesn't feel super durable. So I feel like if I were to really rough it with these for a few weeks, that I might start to see issues, but as you can see, it still looks basically the same as when I got it. So very happy so far, but I am a little bit cautious moving forward. There are a few other poppy colorways available. This is obviously orange, and then there's black as well. So you can go with something, you know, really poppy and kind of in your face like this one, or you can go with just a classic black. And there are a few different colorways, or sorry, sizes to choose from. We have the small and the medium here, but there are bigger ones as well, large and extra large. And the only the big thing I've noticed between the two is that where the handle is. So on this one here, the handle is on the side, on the small one. That's because it probably fits inside your backpack like this and you can pull it out. And then with this one, it probably won't fit widthwise, so the handle is on this side. And all of the larger ones are like that with the handle on the top, so you can kind of slide it out of your backpack. But the nice thing about all of the different colors and the different sizes is that you can kind of mix and match between colors and sizes, so you know what's in everything and you have a size that works for what you're putting in it. Something else to note about the construction of these is that the zipper feels a little bit cheap. It is an unbranded zipper and it's made of plastic. You probably can't really tell that from looking at it, but when you pull on this zipper, like if you're at a point where it's like really stuffed out and you're trying to open and close it, this zipper pull just bends really easily. You can just see me barely really putting pressure on it and it's bending like that. It hasn't had any issues with breaking yet or anything like that, but it does again worry me. The zipper track on the compression part of these organizational cubes is a better zipper track. It's not just these big plastic teeth. So that is promising, but that is something that I think is worth noting. But overall, I think these look very nice, give you a little bit of a closer look there. And I think that especially the colors are very helpful to help you organize your clothes inside of your backpack. You know that blue is something, or orange is something, or black is something. So I'm going to unzip the compression on these just so you can kind of see how much the compression is actually doing. I don't have either of these super packed out, but the smaller one is definitely more packed out, so I'll start with that one. And so you can see the width of it right now before I really get going here. And then I will undo this. And you can see the extra space that was taken away by the compression. And as I said, I don't have this completely packed out, but being able to save that much space, especially if you're trying to, one bag it with a smaller bag, is very nice to just have that extra space for whether that be a tech pouch or just more clothes. You can fit more stuff inside your pack. So now that that is open, I will open this one up so you can see the interior. After opening that, to kind of I guess stress the point again, is opening this zipper on this zipper track down here, because it's metal, feels so much better than opening this one up here. This feels like I don't know, like a toy backpack or something like that. But as I said, I've had no issues with the zipper so far. It works. It just, every time I open it, it bothers me. As you can see, I've just got a couple of shirts stuffed in here right now. I think this smaller one is more tailored for like socks and underwear and stuff like that. But I wanted to kind of really stuff it out so you could see the compression pop. But I could still fit more inside of here. And obviously, if you've used a compression packing cube before, is if you really stuff out that main compartment and then you try to zip the compression, it can be kind of difficult. So I'm gonna close this right now and just show you how I close these. There's kind of two ways I go about it normally, depending on the packing cube. So sometimes I like to just kind of push it down like that, and then it gives you a little bit of help, but that's not really working right now because there's extra material popping out. So another way to do it is to kind of stick a finger in front of it and go like this, so that way your finger's stopping anything from, any of the extra materials from popping out there. And then you have it back in compression mode. Depending how you pack it out, it can look a little bit silly. Like as you can see right now, it's kind of like going outward as it comes this way because I have more stuff in this side than this side, but who really cares what your packing cubes look like? So I'll do the same thing with this just real quick so you can see this medium one here. how much space you save. You can see that it got quite a bit bigger and then it comes together like that. There's no organization inside these things, but to be honest, if you're going for a compressible packing cube, you really don't want that organization because it just takes up space, especially if you don't necessarily need it. And if you're gonna use a few packing cubes, you can just organize within the different packing cubes and you don't necessarily need the organization inside the packing cubes. But I'll take this stuff out of here so you can see that there's no organization or anything inside of there. You have this like purple material on the seams, which adds a little bit of extra durability, so it hopefully won't, pop open or anything like that. But I really do like the bright colors on this because it makes you able to see things a lot easier. If you were to go with black or something like that, it might look better on the outside if you like a sleek look, but finding stuff on the inside, I mean, obviously it's clothes, but if you had like socks and underwear and stuff like that, it might be a little bit more difficult. But again, that's something really small. And then I'll close this up one last time and zip up that compression. It's obviously very easy to do when there's nothing inside of it. And this is what it looks like when you have nothing in it. But overall, I think these look very nice. I just am a bit worried durability-wise, how these are going to last. The material seems pretty good, especially if you have that reinforcement on the inside. But this zipper here just worries me a little bit, especially with these kind of plasticky feeling teeth. But overall, very happy with how it's performed so far, and we will continue to update the usage timeline as we use these further, so make sure you check up on that. So there you have it, the F.A.R organizational cube. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.